Have you ever lost something so valuable, so expensive, and you thought like it would never come back to you, and then all of a sudden an angel comes back and hands it back to you? I remember one time I was young and I was in a theme park, and I borrowed my mom's phone. Okay, she let me have it for the day, and I ended up losing it. I had a good time, but I ended up losing the phone, and I was stressing out until the very end of the day, where I finally just gave up, and I asked someone at the front who's like, hey, did anyone turn in a phone? And miraculously, they gave me that phone back. And I just felt so relieved, so overwhelmed, because that phone was worth $16.7 million to me. Well, that's what happened to these guys, okay? DeFi security project Lossless helped recover $16.7 million from Cream Finance hack. This happened about a month ago, okay, or like 20 days ago. But the reason why this is so important is that so many times we get scammed. There are projects, there are hackers that hack these projects and scam them and steal money out of these DeFi protocols like it did from Cream Finance, and it stole $16.7 million. Now, that money would have been gone except for one sweet, sweet angel named Lossless, and they inputted their code into the protocol, the Cream Finance protocol, and they were able to get back, like steal back the $16.7 million, saving Cream Finance. And in this video, we are going to be talking about that token, Lossless. This magic token that there's nothing else like this on the internet. There's nothing else like this in crypto. And it is literally saving millions of dollars right now, or just happened. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to as many Bitcoins as I could possibly get while helping you to your first. I like to say on this channel, I am not your financial advisor. I'm a lizard brain, gorilla arm, diamond-headed cowboy exploring the wild west of cowboys, cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other cowboys. If you want to join me and the cowboys, hit the subscribe button down below, and definitely join the Telegram, because this is where I learned about this token. There's only so much internet that you could consume in one day. That's why you need to be inside a group, and one group that I want to invite you to is the Saloon. That's the Telegram channel. I want you to download Telegram, hop in the Saloon. It's going to be good for you. We do have an exclusive High Rollers Club that we are rolling out soon enough, but there's that's a little later. But for right now, the Saloon is an amazing place because it's like filled with honest people who are just trying to look for the next big coin, and this Lossless coin is amazing. Now, it came up in Saloon before when it was seriously pumping, and I didn't like it then. Because why? Because it was, it was pumping, and so I wanted to see a retracement. If you don't know what a retracement is, it's where it just comes back down for us. And so right now, I've been watching this Lossless token ever since it was mentioned, and I think it's a good time to buy. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but if we look into this Lossless thing, look at this. It's so far down in the red. I love it. I love buying blood. And so when in the 1 day, it is pretty down. In the 7 day, it's down as well. Okay, right here, you see this? It's like finding this support like right at this line here, which is what I'd like to see. And then in the 1 month, you see this like kind of take off. October 4th is right here. It's still a little bad, but it's going up, and then it shoots up and it comes back down. Now let me show you something that I want the chart that I want to see before they pop off. So right here is right before it popped off, okay? You see this nice big uptick, retracement, another uptick, or retracement, okay? If you bought right here, which is I believe the 11th or 10th of October, you would have been here for this massive pump and this massive ride up. Now, if you see this, this is like a descending triangle, you could see it the same thing right here, and I see this same type of pattern here, okay, as I do here, right there, okay. So this is my shabby chic attempt at what's that, TA, technical analysis. But here's the simple analysis, right? Lizard brain analysis is that it has been coming back down to these levels over and over again, 1, 2, 3 times, and it's been bouncing off. So the fourth time, this third time should be seeing another shoot up, I think, okay? This is just my personal opinion. Now, this is the charts. Let's get into Lossless token. Lossless token is the first DeFi hack mitigation tool for token creators. So basically, here's how you use Lossless token. You take the lossless code, however code that they give you, you embed it into your token. Okay, if you're creating a token, if you're writing a token contract, you embed that token in that contract. Now, if things happen, right? If the worst case scenario, a hacker comes in and you're like a DeFi protocol. This is mostly for DeFi protocols. If you don't know what DeFi is, decentralized finance, where you could swap and stake and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you embed that code in your contract, and then some hacker comes in and hacks it somehow, right? You must have done something real stupid, right? But they did it, right? Cream Finance did it, and this hacker, ripped out 16.7 million. Could you imagine being that guy losing $16.7 million of not your money? Well, it happened to these guys, and if it pulls it out, they then have a series of events that are able to rip back that money back and keep it safe and keep it for your investors. And that's exactly, that's like real world use case scenario. And so we're going to go over this. I'm not going to go over I'm just going to read the website. I did spend some time studying this website, and I think you should do the same. But like I said, it freezes accounts. It could do fraud analysis, meaning they have a whole board of people like looking things over, and they reverse stolen funds, which is the most important thing. They get those funds back. Okay, so you stop the bleeding, right? You analyze what happened, and then you reverse and you heal the process, and you come back. Now they say that there's two areas of loss mitigation, which is, and if you don't know what loss mitigation is, just a big word of like loss reversal or trying to get back your money, right? Rapid response and lossless decision-making body. So this is the initial there's the initial okay, we gotta fix this really quickly, or stop the bleeding. And this is where they come together and decide like, hey, what do we do here? Here's a roadmap. Honestly, I'm not too sure if I understand this roadmap, okay? So you got on-chain data, exchanges and social media that look for finders that have the core lossless code embedded in these tokens right here, these ERC20 tokens. And then you've got like a committee and people like the creators who are like talking about getting the money back. So I don't understand this. And I watched a whole bunch of other videos and no one explains this thing. No one explains this chart to me. So if someone could explain this chart to me, that's fine. And I don't mind saying I don't understand it. I'm not going to just say I do. Now, one thing I do like, I don't really care if they're the minds behind Wix. That doesn't really bother me. So one thing that was concerning to me is that I don't know why it's early access here. That kind of doesn't make sense because I'm able to buy this. You're able to buy this on Uniswap and KuCoin. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I tried buying it on PancakeSwap and it just was not happening for me. Look, like price to impact too high. This is the code and I don't know what the heck is going on here. So I tried to buy it and it was not working for me. So I had to buy on KuCoin. I never really used my KuCoin app anyway, but I had to import. If you don't know how to use KuCoin, all you do is get a Tron wallet. I had a Tron wallet. I sent over USDT onto my KuCoin. It transfers to your main account. Then you have to transfer it to a trading account. Then you have to take that and then buy your LSS. So I'm sure you could just Google or YouTube any other token out or any other instructional out there for lossless or for KuCoin. Now, I did go through some of their LinkedIn profiles, and it seemed like they were all legit people. Like these are crypto projects that they were on, which is pretty awesome. You know what I mean? Like these guys seem to have like a lot of experience. Not really sure about the advisors. I didn't really do too much on them, but here's what I really like to see is meet the partners. I like to see Master Ventures. I like to see LaunchX. I like to see these partnerships, these, Magnus Capital, I see them all the time. Just investors putting their money into this project, and I think that's so important, especially if you're looking for like big upside potential in the future. Now, if we're talking about where this price could go for price prediction, look, the fact of the matter is that I don't know of any other project that is embedding their code into the contract so that they could literally reverse the worst possible case scenario. That's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at a team, I'm looking at a protocol that can reverse the worst possible scenario for a DeFi swap protocol, anything like that. And that to me is extremely valuable. At least to Cream Finance, this thing is worth $16.7 million, and the livelihoods of everyone working on this thing. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, right? You've got all the makings of like something amazing here. You've got the partnerships that venture capitalists, it's like a proven like social proof, like, hey, these venture capitalists are pouring money into this thing. You've got their proof of concept already working in the millions, okay, the double-digit millions of crypto. They were able to reverse that worst case scenario for them. You've got a professional team. You've got a fully doxed team. You've got something that's very unique in this space. And you've got something that the charts have ran back down. And now, in my opinion, it's a great time to buy, at least for myself. Full disclosure, I've put in about $1,000 into this thing, and I'm going to see where it goes. I'm planning on holding it, and I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I'm excited about it because the market cap is very low, as sitting at a $36 million market cap. To me, this should be easily a $1 billion market cap, but we'll see where it goes from here, especially with this bull run, because we're all excited about this bull run. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't overthink things. Just get into good projects with people who, just pick the basics, right? Good projects, right? Lizard brains, gorilla arms, diamond hands. Let's go to the moon. By the way, join the saloon, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you there.